Hi, Brendan from musiqhub Hawke's Bay here again. What I thought I'd show you today is just a little trick you can do with an E chord to make yourself sound kind of cool. Like, you know, for instance, say you don't know how to change MIDI chords, but you think, man, I really want to play something that sounds really neat. Yeah, let me just explain what I'm doing here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to make your E chord. If you haven't learned that, go back and find one of my videos on how to make an E chord. And just make sure it sounds good to start with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that E chord shape there, I'm going to move it up one more fret space towards the body of the guitar there. So what that means is just going to slide it along one whole fret space. You can see there's a big gap here now. And we get that kind of sound. Now by itself, it sounds like I'm playing something, you know, really wrong there. But if I add it to some sort of strum pattern, and you can do this any way you like. For instance, gives it quite a cool sort of Spanish kind of sound going on there. So just move it up one fret like that, okay? Another thing you could try is once you've got it, you've mastered getting it from one fret up there, move it up two more from there, so you're ending up in the 5th fret here and the 4th fret with the first finger. Okay, and add that to any strum you like. I'm just doing this as an example, you don't have to play it the way I'm doing it, but here we go. Sounds kind of groovy as well. Once you've mastered that, try moving it around all over the place. There are going to be certain spots where it's not going to sound good, but there's a whole bunch of them along here. Just by taking that E chord shape and moving it around, you'll come up with some really interesting sounds. Like, let's have a look here. If I go 1st fret, cool. If I move it to the 2nd fret, yeah, I don't mind that. If I move one more, that's okay. I'm not a big fan of that one. There we go, at our 5th fret area. Move it up one more. Yeah, it does definitely sound wrong. If we move one more, oh, I don't mind the sound of that. Let's try one more from there. Nah, that's not so great. Let's move up one more. Yeah, he's alright, okay? So I've got a whole bunch of them that I could work with there. And just, you know, get creative with it. It doesn't have to sound like any song that you've ever heard before. The point of this one is just have a little bit of fun, get used to strumming different ways, and just moving this hand around. So if I add all, I'll just randomly strum some of these chord shapes. Here we go. Yeah, it sounds alright, man, and all I've done is I've just moved that shape around. It will take a little bit of time to sort of work your way around there, but when you hear something that sounds really good, just try and remember where you played that particular shape, and you can do it any way you like. Anything goes, okay? Have some fun with that, and it's really good for your strumming. You just keep strumming and moving that hand around, and you're bound to come up with something that sounds really interesting, and people go, whoa man, you sound really great, man, what are you doing? Don't tell them, alright? They'll just think you're awesome, even if they play with your back to them. Yeah, kind of a cool little trick. Alright, have some fun with that, and good luck. Thank you.